Welcome to the first live session, which we will have my lovely students sharing their voice about the effects of social media. So let's get started. Okay, I will use other participants. For you, Saad, what do you think about the effects of social media? The title of it.
About the title, I think that the effects of social media means what when students use social media a lot. What I forgot it. What
Uh,
are the consequences of use?
okay, certainly yes. For you, Mohammed, for example, you are a student, and during this quarantine, I think you have using or you have been using a lot of much of the time. You are using your laptop or either a smartphone to be connected with the teacher. So, do you think that you have missed a part of it, or let's say you have done something else? Okay. For example, let's
Yeah,
say
I think that social media is so bad for others. Yes, and
for others. What about you?
this title lets you think about social media, let you be addicted and so much disadvantages, and also it has a lot of advantages.
Okay. But you have said it's bad for others. Who are the others? Are you
And also good.
okay?
All the persons that are using it.
All right. Yusuf? Yusuf Al-Umari, what do you think?
Here, the title show it means show what can good of social media for
Mm-hmm.
students to by the bad using of it.
Of course, that's good. Nice. Okay. So let's move to the definition of what is social media. I will choose Aya.
Teacher, social media is a website and the application that are designed to allow people to
Mm-hmm.
share content the real time.
That's good. What about you, Hiba? Hafsa, welcome. Yes, Hiba, what do you think?
I have nearly the same definition. Social media is the tool that are used to
Uh-huh.
allow people to share content quickly
Mm-hmm.
and engage with public.
Oh, for sure, that's good. Yes, Ella, I'm going to ask you a specific terms about media. Yes.
Teacher, social media interactive computer mediated technologies that facilitated the, the creation or sharing of information.
Okay. For you, Ella, are you using headphone?
What teacher?
Are you using headphone? Like me, for example, this is a headphone. Okay, I would prefer to use it. It's gonna help you just to control the voice.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's move to Yusuf. What do you think about what is social media?
Social media it's a form of electronic communication
Mm-hmm.
through which users create online friendship to share information, ideas, including other people.
Yeah, for sure. That's good. Muhammad, did you see? And
Technology, it's an extant technology letting others communicate and or enjoy their time, and also a way to work and or win money and a lot of other things.
okay. For you, Hafsa, what do you think about social media? What is the definition of it?
Social media is all websites and platforms in internet that we can play on it or make some chats
Mm-hmm.
and so on.
That's good. Muhammad Amin.
better social media is the application that we need in that
Yes. You said you need it. Of course, we need it. We need some application to make us sociable. But it says that social media, it disconnects the real people and you are connected with, let's say, a virtual people. All right? For example, you are staying at your home and maybe you are playing or you are chatting on your smartphone, but there are parents who are sitting beside you, but you are not talking to them. Okay, so some people say that social media helps us to be connected with the outsider, but maybe we neglect the insider. Okay. Yes, I think I didn't neglected anyone here about definitions. Okay, what do you think about media? Is it the plural or singular for you, Hiba? The word media, plural or singular?
It is singular.
Okay, it's singular. Yes, Ella, what do you think? Singular or plural?
Yes, teacher.
What do you think about social media or media? The word media here, is it plural or singular?
Teacher, singular.
Okay, singular. Yes, Aya.
Teacher is a noun singular, but it refers of all the application and the.
We will. Okay, we will see that. Yes, Hafsa.
it's singular.
Singular. Muhammad. Either Muhammad Amin or Muhammad Litusi.
Teacher is singular.
Singular. Muhammad Litusi.
Sir, it's singular.
Singular. Okay, Nada, welcome. Yes, Yusuf Omari, what do you think about media? Is it singular or plural?
It's singular.
Singular. If I said all of you make a mistake, what do you think? Nada, can you hear us?
It could be for the both.
No, it's a singular. Be careful. I will make it sure, but yes, Nada, can you hear us? Just to make it clear for you. Okay, so I'm going to use the dictionary. Alright, I will see if I have lookup here. And you will say that the media is plural. And let's say, can you see the desktop?
Yes, teacher.
Alright. So I will put media. And it's singular, it's medium. Okay? Can you see here? Here it's treated as singular or plural. But this is for the form here. Okay? But when it comes here as a form of social media, we have the plural form of medium. Hello? Can you hear us? So,
Yes, teacher.
so for example,
I
if
didn't understand so much.
okay, so when we see the media, like th, like this, can you see the desktop?
Yes.
Can you see the dictionary that I'm using? Okay, so here, this definitions, it has let's say a broad meaning, but when it comes th, the media, but here plural of for medium, if we click on the medium, will we find the agents or means? And I'm insisting on the idea that of means. So it's a plural. We use it as a plural. Whenever you have heard social media, it's a plural. Okay? Nada, can you hear us? Okay, good. Nice. Alright, let's move here. Why is social media is important? For you, Aya, what do you think?
Teacher, social media is important because it has many advantages in our life.
Mm-hmm.
It facilitates communication.
Of course, that's good. What about you, Muhammad Amin?
It is important, but they have more
Okay, your voice maybe is cut off.
effect and advantage.
Alright, it's cut off. Alright, let's move to Yusuf. What do you think about what is social media? Is it very important in our life or not? Yusuf, what do you think?
What teacher?
Why is social media is important?
Teacher, because we need teacher like reading and in this in this
You mean is it facilitate our life?
yeah teacher like in this part of Corona.
Mm-hmm, of course. This is a good example. So, for example, it gives us a means to be, let's say, to be engaged with the teacher. That's good. Nice. I like this explanation. Yes, for you, Hiba. What do you think?
Social media is important because it's allow us to reach, nurture, and engage with our friends and our audience.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, it offers us some company.
Of course.
Virtual company.
For sure. Nice. This is also a good example. All right. For you, Muhammad Litusi, what do you think?
So I think that social media is important because it helps to communicate from a place to another,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also a way to share feelings or to enjoy time.
Okay, for sure. Yes, Saad? I'm going to tackle Saad now. What do you think? So, for example, I think some people used to love to play games, especially Free Fire or other names of games, and they use some kind of social media to be connected with the other gamers. You see?
Yeah, like Discord.
But this,
Teacher, but
yes, yes, Aya,
teacher, they will be addicted with this game.
for sure, for sure. But when we talk about social media, it's something that is engaged, is a particular means and engaged by different people from different parts of the world. For example, if we take television, we see that, for example, if we take let's say the Moroccan people who live abroad, they watch also الأولى or دوزيم. Okay, that means it makes people as a unit. All right, Hafsa, what do you think?
I think it's important because it makes our life easy.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the far people near us, and it also has effects on our health, our mental, and has also disadvantages like it makes the nearest people farther.
Okay, we are going to talk about this idea about disadvantage, inshallah, in the next slides. Okay, Ella, what do you think?
Teacher, social media is important because it allows you to reach.
All right. Yes, I advise you, or I recommend you, Yusuf. For example, whenever Ella wants to talk, try to deactivate. Let's say, I think not the mic. Try to maybe to deactivate the volume. I think, or the speaker. Well, it's okay. Yes, can you repeat, Ella? Because I didn't hear you clearly.
Teacher, I said social media is important because it allows you to reach.
Yes, to reach other people. Good. Yes, Nada, what do you think? Actually, your voice is quite lower. Are you using the headphone or something like that? Nada?
Not sure. No. Yes.
I can't hear you clearly. Maybe are you using the headphone? Okay. All right. Try to talk just slowly to recognize your voice because it's quite far away from me. Yes. Can you repeat?
Okay. Should I say that social media
Teacher,
allows you to reach people and also
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, actually, good point. I think Aya want to say something. Aya, what do you want to say?
teacher, I want just to say that social media give us new job opportunities online.
Of course. Uh, but maybe there are other platforms. Okay. Let's say especially for freelancer. We call them freelancers. Okay.
Yes, okay.
That's good. So this is a good point. So what do you think about what are the advantages and disadvantages of social media? So you imagine you are a student in this particular place and you have some engagement with good things and the other sides we have bad things. For example, it makes you let's say stressful and it takes most of your time. So what do you think? I will start with Youssef.
Yes, teacher.
What do you think about these pictures and the title of the advantages and disadvantages?
Sure, the title of the sure the picture is it means sure what the social media
Mm-hmm.
sure can uh, sure can
So, for example, the use of social media for you. I think it has
yes
some good effects, and
yes
and on the other side there are bad things. Okay, try to think of this idea. I will ask you again. Okay, Aya, what do you think?
Teacher, what is the question? I didn't get it.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of social media according to you?
Teacher, the advantage is new job opportunities online.
Uh huh.
It has a facilitates communication,
Mm-hmm.
and it has helped the development of science,
Mm-hmm.
and it has made human life easy, comfortable, and modern.
Yes, of course.
There are many disadvantages, like it is used to spy on people,
Yeah, certainly yes. That's good. All right, let's move
and
to
it has
yes. Carry on.
broken the communication at home.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the risk of being addicted. The virtual communication is on the expense of face-to-face communication,
Yeah.
and the cybercrime like gaming and hacking.
Yes. We call it cybercrime.
Yes, I
That
see.
that's good. Nice idea. Yes, for you, Muhammad Amin, or Litusi. Yes. Sorry, sometimes I would. Yes, Litusi. Muhammad Amin, try to think.
So I think that social media has disadvantages and advantages. From the disadvantages.
Okay.
It's let you be addicted or make you insocial,
Mm-hmm.
and also takes your concentration, and also so bad for your eyes.
Of course.
And there is a lot of the advantages. One of them that we almost shares.
Of course. Nice. Nice. Great. Or let's say great idea. I like it. Oh, yes, for you, Hiba.
From the advantage, we can say that we can have some audience. So if we want have to have a speech, we can have like audience
Mm-hmm.
and a large amount of them. We can have a direct connection with them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we can have access to we can pay online without going out,
Mm-hmm.
and when we do something or when we have a work and we share it, there is some big amount of people that they can like tell us if it's good, if it's bad,
Yeah.
if it must be changed. So
So you are getting an immediate
some
action.
disadvantages.
Nice.
Yes, and it's free.
Mm-hmm.
And from the disadvantage that you can receive negative feedbacks
Mm-hmm.
instead of good ones.
Of course.
You can be like what do we say, embarrassed or like uh,
What do you mean by
you like there is some kind of people that don't have the time, so they start like bullying other people online.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I agree with you.
And there is we spend lots of time on our computers and social media tools,
Mm-hmm.
and we lose lots of other time waiting for answers.
For sure. Okay, this is a good point. I will ask you another questions until the end of this. I will give, let's say, the right to all people, to all participants, to share idea about the advantage and disadvantage, and I will ask you as a questions as a student. Do you benefit from e-learning platforms like using WhatsApp or let's say Zoom? So do you think that you benefit or take advantages from it, or just kind of, for example, you may not understand the lessons the same way you understand it in real?
Teacher, we also benefit from them.
Yeah, for example, I have a lot of answers from other students who told me that we find some difficulties in understanding using social media, but in a real classroom we understand. For example, let's say if we talk about percentage, we will say 100 percentage for all understanding. But when it comes to social media or using some kind of applications, our understanding become let's say decreasing. Okay. So what do you think about this point? Is it true or false for you as a student? Okay. Yes, Aya, what do you think?
Teacher, maybe this idea is true because when we use social media, we benefit from them. But also when we are watching a movie or something that
Mm-hmm.
takes time, we yes we forgot this the disadvantages and we benefit from.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Neg-
I agree with you. For example, even me as a teacher, I dislike to use a lot in teaching, or let's say to teach people online. Okay, because it takes a lot of time. Okay, that's why I do prefer to use a real classroom with engaging with different students. Okay. All right. What do you think, Hiba?
Can you repeat the question because I didn't heard it well?
Okay. So, do you benefit from e-learning platform or e-learning teaching or not? Yes, Muhammad. Answer.
Yes, but not a lot.
Like what?
Mr. It's not the same as other.
Okay,
Mr.
good.
They don't explain specific things that can
Or maybe
be.
no, or maybe the teacher gets involved with the real classroom rather the online one. I think Hiba wants to say something. Yes, Hiba.
I was just having a problem. I didn't hear it, so I just activate the mic to see.
Okay, so it's okay. Yes, Yusuf, what do you think? So, benefiting from social media, do you agree in this sense that as a student you benefit from e-learning platform, or you have another opinion?
Sure, the using of mass media, sure. It's two types, sure. The using and the good using.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the good using have advantages, like sure. So you can create viral content.
Mm-hmm.
You can do social media networks for free, and you can evaluate your performance.
Mm-hmm.
And for the disadvantages, sure, you can receive negative feedback,
Mm-hmm.
and for
So
you
yeah,
can upgrade potential for improvement.
yeah, for sure. For concerning negative feedback, I have seen a record about some teachers of students who, let's say, a teacher is very angry and shouting at her students, either to deactivate the mic or to say good things. I don't know. There are some. You may notice in social media some records towards, let's say, teaching online. Have you seen this kind of videos or not?
No, no,
Okay, but it's okay. As a students, just take care of your courses. But thank you so much. Okay, let's move to Hafsa. What do you think? Yeah, for you, Hafsa,
Students.
Hafsa, I think your school have applied. Hello?
Yes, teacher.
I think your school has applied a new system with your.
Yes.
Okay, with your maybe they applying a website using, let's say, a discussion like this, like Zoom, and in
Yes,
which
teacher.
at the same time the teacher recording the lectures and you are discussing the things. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Like
because
here.
yes, because the one who made this system is my friend.
Okay.
It's Mr. Hashim, by the way. He is the one who.
Yes, I was having an idea that Mr. Hassim who does make this website because I heard his name before in the website.
Okay, good. Nice. All right. For you, Muhammad Amin, what do you think?
Teacher, the social media, uh,
I can't hear you. Yes?
teacher give us a opportunity
Okay, in terms of what?
to study, teacher.
Okay, good. So, Ala, what do you think? So what do you think about the advantages of social media? You want to say something, Mohammed Amin?
Teacher, no.
Okay, I will deactivate the mic. All right. So what do you think, Ella? So, for example, if we talk about in the past year, many people struggled or maybe get killed to send even one message from, let's say, from Morocco to Saudi Arabia. But now you are just using your laptop or your smartphone to send a simple message simultaneously. And at that time in the past, the values of words, for example, if you ask your parents in the way they try to communicate, they think before calling any person. For example, if we say he wants to invite him, he say, hello, how are you? You are invited to our marriage. Thank you. Try to not to ignore our invitation, and they call off. Okay? So this is the way of communicating. But now I think the opportunities of talking with other people becomes possible. All right? What do you think about?
Sure,
Yes, Ella?
the social media bad and good because social media advantages can help you with a lot of information.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Okay. Yes. Hiba. Hiba is out, I think. Maybe. For Sarah, she sent me a message, and she told me that she has a problem in the connection. But it's okay. Aya, what do you think about this idea? So if you ask your father how they used to communicate in the past, they will ask you like this way. The values of words, let's say, has been taken into consideration. Okay?
Yes, it's true. Because now when we are connected in our home,
Mm-hmm.
this virtual communication has broken the communication at home between family.
Of course, certainly yes. What about you, Sad? Sad is out, I think. All right. So let's move to the other idea. Here, how can social media affect you as a student? I think some of you answered these questions. So let's understand for you what is the thing that takes you from your place, or for example, if you asked me, I will say the first thing that I can open my eyes with is my smartphone to say what are the updates either in Facebook or on WhatsApp. But for you, what is the thing that attracts you? Is it television, newspaper, radio, pictures? What is the thing? Yes, I will give the right to Muhammad to answer. Let you see.
Mister, I think that's first thing that I am searching when I wake up is, or where I open my eyes is games.
Games, playing video games. All right. Okay. What about you, Nada? Okay. Television. Yes. For me, in the past, I used to listen to radio because there are some programs that are beneficial and even you cannot find in television. Yes, for you, Aya, what do you think?
Teacher, me, I prefer to watch movies and series.
Series. Okay, good. Yes, let's take Sad. Sad?
Teacher, he plays game.
He's okay, so we have the answers from you. Hafsa, what do you think?
When I wake up, I prefer to heard audio read radio because especially in weekends because my mom makes us off and I love it. I love the activities that they make in radio,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't look at phone because it makes my eyes hurt and
Okay. All right. Yes, that's good. Hiba?
Excuse me, I don't know the question because I
So-
don't have enough phone.
It's here. For example, how can social media affect you as a student? And what is the thing that attracts you? Is it television, radio, newspaper, or some pictures, or magazines? And why?
The things that attracts me are kind of movies and series
Mm-hmm.
that are so long.
Mm-hmm.
And watch four series that are each one of them 1 hour, so
Mm-hmm.
4 hours.
I see.
I have past 4 hours, but when I see the clock, I see it's four. It's
So, for example, you didn't feel time.
it's the mid- No, I don't feel time.
It's okay. Yes, Yusuf? Thank you, Hiba.
Yes, teacher.
What do you think? What is the thing that attracts you most?
So I don't hear you.
Okay, what is or what is the means that attracts you the most in social media? For example, is it television, radio, magazines, or newspaper?
So I don't understand the question
The-
clearly.
Okay, for example, when let's make it clearly as possible. When you wake up, what is the thing that you think you are going to use? For example, as soon as you wake up, you touch something or you turn on, let's say, television.
Sure, you can repeat. Sure, because
The connection.
you-
Can you hear me all or just Yusuf?
Yes, teacher, we hear you clearly.
Okay, maybe something wrong in the connections of Yusuf. All right. So, what is the thing that you are using most as soon as you wake up? Is it television, radio, newspaper, magazines, and why?
Teacher, before.
Now or before? At any time.
Now, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Teacher, before read the book.
Mm-hmm.
And now to watch.
So, yeah, it's time changed. Mm-hmm.
yes, and in the past, you read the books and radio.
Mm-hmm. Good. Nice. Okay, Hafsa.
yes, teacher.
What do you think?
About what I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. What is the thing that you are using the most? Is it television, radio, magazines, or newspaper, and why?
I use
Use-
books, but in current time I use most phone because I study on it and I watch movies and so on.
So, for example.
Television is just sometimes.
So, for example, let's say as soon as you wake up, you think of using a movie, or let's say, or using a smartphone.
No, no.
Okay, can you live with?
I don't use anything when I wake up because it hurts and it makes our health and it makes our health in danger.
Okay, let's answer in another questions. Can you live without smartphone, Hafsa?
Yes, because in holiday I used to never see the phone in 3 months.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Sad? This is a good question for Sad. Do you think you can live without smartphone? or without games?
No, teacher.
Why? Do you think that you are controlled?
Maybe teacher.
Okay, short. All right, I will ask Aya. Yes. What do you think about your brother?
Teacher,
Does he
addicted to the
he is addicted?
yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, let's move to this picture. What do you think the connotations of this picture? What is the meaning behind this picture? Yes, I will start with Ala. Okay, or yes, yes, I have someone who wants to. Yes, Hafsa, you raise your hand.
This picture means that our life is full of social media and phone and television and all the electronic things, and the book is trying to help us to to never see the social media and to let sometimes to read the books and papers and
That's good.
newspaper and magazines and so on.
So, do you think that social media makes us think, and the book makes us survive? Yes, Hiba.
When I think that this picture means when we use social media a lot, like every time we use it, it creates some kind of water around us. Still, we think on social media.
Yes.
And when we think, what can save our life is reading.
Yeah, I see. Actually, you have a brilliant idea, but your voice is not clear. But it's okay. Muhammad Amin, what do you think about the picture?
I think that
Hello, I can't hear you. Okay, let's. Maybe there is bad connections while you are using. Yes, Muhammad Amin, can you hear us? All right, let's move. There is maybe there is bad connections. Okay, Yusuf.
The book is a way to not be addicted to social media.
So yes, not to be addicted, and if you are addicted to books, it maybe it makes you strong. Okay, and if so, for example, being addicted in social media is maybe quite bad, but when you are addicted to reading books, it's quite good. All right.
Yes, yes, sure, but I thought
Or things good.
that using.
Okay. Okay. Wait, Miss Aya. Yes. What did you say, Mr. Yusuf?
So I thought the bad using.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yes. Aya.
Teacher, I ask you that if you can use the term addiction, that with the good things like reading book.
Actually, we can say we are addicted to reading books, but this is a good thing. All right. There are some people who cannot maybe they will not have a day without reading just a book, and there are some people who just read, let's say, 3 books a day. Yes, Ella.
Teacher, the book leaves all facts for you without interest in order not to be addicted to them.
Yes, for sure. Nice. Okay, Muhammad, literacy.
Let's say I think when we use social media, it let us go down until we sink and after we die. But the books saves our lives from sinking.
Yes, and if we talk about the peoples of our prophet, the verses that, let's say, that comes from Allah is Surah Iqra. Okay, and that's why many people in our, let's say, in our community didn't read a lot. They just using social media. Okay, who likes reading books?
Me.
Or
Arabic book.
okay, I would like you please to give us the summaries or the meaning beyond that book, the last book that you have read.
Teacher, the last book that I was read is the translation in English, the subtitle art of not giving.
Yeah, yeah, I see, I understand. So, for example, the meaning of it is don't care about people, the art of careless or carelessness. That's good. Nice. All right. Do we have another participant, or shall we stop here? Yes, Neda? What do you think? What do you think about this picture? Mm-hmm. That's good. Thank you. All right. Do we have any other person who wants to participate, or shall we stop? Bec-
Teacher, all social networking sites, including useful and harmful ones.
yes, for sure. Let's say, in general, social media is a double-edged, is like a sword with double edge. There are bad things and good things. We cannot even decide, let's say, this is good and this is bad. But we can make people understand how to use the social media in a good manner. Okay? That's good. This is a good point. All right.
Teacher, we should provide the benefits and get away from their disadvantages.
This is a good advice to tell people. Nice. So, for example, we should be closer to the benefits or to take the advantages of each particular social media. Okay, but we be away from it. Nice. What else? Do you have any other advice? If you want to say something, you can activate the mic and say it. All right. Okay. In general, I have liked most of the idea that you are seeing, and let's say you have bring or take the cover of the social media as a student. Okay. So thank you so much for having you in our discussions, and hope you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. See you next time.
Thank you, inshallah. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Thank you. Thank you, Hiba, Aya, Hafsa, Yusuf, Nada, Ala, Saad, Muhammad Amin. Yes, I hope I mentioned all students, and even Sarah, because she didn't attend because of the bad connections that happens to her. Thank you so much. Hope you all the best.